Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dora and in today's video I am depotting and frankening two eyeshadow palettes. I would imagine this is going to be part one of maybe like a sort of shorter series because I've got so many palettes that I have decluttered and it just takes so long to do all the frankening, save some shadows, depot some shadows, etc. So yeah, they're just two for today's video. So it's these two palettes here. Number one is for me to depot the Urban Decay Prince palette. You've got the look. These are magnetic pans, so I really wanted to depot them, take them out of this packaging, and then find out whether they might fit into my Glaminatrix Sugar and Spice palette, because I have a feeling, or I did have a feeling, that they might fit. I'm filming this after the fact, but you're gonna have to wait and see if they all worked out or not. And then secondly, there's this Revolution palette here. It's called Constellation. Actually, both of these palettes are, or were at the time, my oldest palettes in my collection. It feels really good that they are empty now-ish. And so with this one, I was frankening some shadows. I saved a couple as well, just repressed them into magnetic single eyeshadow pans that I can put into a sort of type of Z palette, and yeah, franken some others, mainly with what's going on in here, but I did also bring a couple of other palettes or shadows from other palettes in too. So I hope you enjoy, and right at the end of the video I'm going to show you swatches of everything. It's finally time to depot this Urban Decay palette here. The packaging on this, I've said it in so many videos before, it's beautiful but it's not practical. I've damaged so many other palettes with this symbol here, with this clasp. So now I would like to depot it. Okay, I think the first task will be to actually get this outer packaging off, and I'm going to try and do that here with just a butter knife. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Well, here it is. Let's turn it over. Okay. What's under here? No way. No way. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause here and turn off the oven because I thought I had to. I'm still wondering whether it might be better to get the glue off with heat. Yeah, I might try that. Okay, but let me remove this. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, fine. Right, I'm gonna pop this in the oven at 150 degrees Celsius just for a couple of minutes, and then hopefully I'll be able to get the glue off these pans. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, this was in the oven for 5 minutes. I think this has cooled down enough, so I might be able to touch it. But I'm very careful, so I'm trying not to touch the metal too much. Oh, it's still really stuck. Probably need it longer. They're not mega hot, but I don't think it was long enough. Oh, hang on, hold on, hold on. Oh, this isn't so bad. No, it's not too sticky. That's not terrible. I think I'm still gonna put alcohol on the back of these on the side. Fantastic. I don't think I filmed any of this. I ended up taking them off this cardboard here, but I should have had them in the oven for longer. It was 5 minutes. And last time I did it with the Sisley palette, which was much older, so the glue was already, you know, not as efficient. The glue wasn't that good anymore, I guess. I've got this spongy kitchen cloth type thing here. It's clean, even though it's not clean looking. I washed it on a high heat, but I think, you know, it's time to go. It's got like tea stains or whatever. And I think I'd rather use this than a microfiber cloth or something else that I would want to hold on to. I mean, this is pretty good, and I don't know about these yet. Let me try with one, and then I have to try if it fits the Glaminatrix palette. The glue on here is all gone, whereas it still seems a little bit more sticky on here. But what I also still want to try now is the Glaminatrix palette. Here's the palette. Let's see. Moment of truth. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Fits. Look at that. I am so happy. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yes. Ah, yes. I think they might even be a tiny little bit smaller. I was worried they might be too big, but no, they fit perfectly. The first two shadows that I'm going to just repress is Dimension here. This beautiful pink, and it has a bit of a purple shift in there as well. And then Spiral here as well. A really lovely purple shimmer. There are 8 Franken ideas that I've got, and there are also 3 shadows that I'm going to discard. So I'm going to discard mainly the red mattes. So Jupiter is gonna go, Mars is gonna go, and Retrograde is gonna go as well. I don't need these shadows, and I still have them, you know, very, very similar ones in my collection, so I don't want to hold on to them. They're not favorites. There's no need to hold on to them. With Celestial, I want to franken this with a little bit of Mercury, maybe about 1/5 of the shadow, 1/4, something like that. Saturn and Night Sky I want to combine. Harp I want to franken with the remainder of Mercury. Universal I'm going to franken with another matte from this Revolution palette here. Well, these are all Revolution shadows, but you know what I mean. Neptune I want to mix with Cluster. Venus and Fractal I want to franken together. Solar I want to mix with a mauve shimmer shadow from the Mint Master Luxe. Cosmic I want to mix with Asteroid. And I think that's it. Yeah, let's get going. Okay. First up, I'm going to just repress these 2 shadows here. I'm using Surgical Spirit, and I've decanted it into a pipette bottle here. I've also got this tool here. It's actually a nail tool, and I got it in Primark. It was reduced to €1 when I went to Ireland back in April last year. And it's really handy, and I love that I didn't have to order anything online for it. Of course, the empty pans I did have to order from Amazon, sadly, but it's okay. I'm going to kick off with Dimension because I love this one more than Spiral, and because I'm not going to bother taking out a new sheet of paper every time. You know, if a little bit of Dimension goes into Spiral, I'm happy with that. You say slow down. I don't like to move too fast. It drowns the truth with things that I'm not too bothered about crumbs, you know, falling out, I might be able to pick them up later once I've wet this. I do have a lot of eyeshadows and my single collection is definitely growing. I don't need to save every last little crumb. I don't feel that need to do that anymore. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the consistency. And I think now I might be able to pour that last bit in. Really want us to be real with love, love that lasts. In the past I messed up, gave too much. I'm using my super fine microfiber cloth here for pressing the shadow. A lot of that pink is seeping out. I'm not applying too much pressure. There we go. But I definitely will for like the second and third presses. I will increase the pressure a little bit. I kind of always try and find a sweet spot between pressing firm so it doesn't just crumble, but then also not pressing too firm so that I end up breaking the shadow a little bit. It can be really hard to get it out afterwards. I've definitely ruined some shadows like that. So I'm now using this nail polish here that fits quite well in terms of the size. I think I might leave it at that. Oh, it's so pretty. There was a little bit of the crumbs on the side that I tried to just put back in. So maybe one final press. And here's that first shadow. Let's pop it, no, I'll just put it to the side and then, yeah, we'll definitely look at the whole colour story together once it's all done. Let's get Spiral. A bit of pink there, but that's okay, I'm not upset. Now I'm gonna do Celestial and a little bit of Mercury. This is definitely a beautiful shadow, but I do have this in my collection, so I think I can afford to play around with this a little bit. And maybe make it, yeah, a little bit more cool tone. Well, I just put my fingernail into Mercury, never mind. And I don't want to use too much, so about a fifth, I'm thinking. Let's start here. I don't want to go too overboard too quickly. Properly yet. Oh, that is really nice, but I don't know if it's already at the right ratio. Yeah, I think I will leave it here and just, you know, no risk, no fun. If it doesn't work out, I can always refranken. That's definitely too much for this pan, but I'm gonna try anyway because it's not, you know, I'm not gonna save it, so might as well. Doesn't glad I didn't add more of the grey. And also I will swatch all of these out once they've dried down after about 24 hours. Here's what they look like so far. And next I'm going to do that teal shadow by mixing Satin and Night Sky. I think both of these together, I know I've worn them together and they look really nice. And I think they will complement what I've got in my palette for this year as well. So you may well see some of these shadows feature in my BYOP. Okay, this is definitely too much for just one pan, and I'm not sure if I should save it. This shadow looks a lot like Aura, actually, from the Revolution Utopia palette. So I think I'm not going to hold on to the rest of this, but I don't know where to put it right now. So I think I'm actually, you know, going to fold it up and use a fresh sheet of paper. Okay, I am discarding these two shadows, so I'm going to continue with Harp here, and I want to mix that with Cluster. Again, I'm going to stop here. I don't want to use all of it. I can always add more later. Do like that, and the gold shimmer particles are still visible. Is it too yellow leaning still? I might add a little bit more grey. Do you know what? I'm gonna put it all in. Why not? I love this. This is nice. Here's this shadow. Let me pop it into the palette and show you what I've got so far. I'm really happy with them, and I'm going to do the rest. I'm running out of steam a little bit, so I think I'm going to do the rest without this awkward tripod setup. I'm literally hugging the tripod so you can see both hands, or I can use both hands, And I think I can do this a lot faster without this. It's getting kind of late. And then I'll come back and show you the result. All right, I'd still like to show you some swatches though of what I've still got planned. Love for me that I totally forgot that I wanted to mix Harp with the rest of Mercury and did Cluster instead, which I had planned to franken with Neptune, but it's okay. I've still got that mix obviously from Harp and Cluster. I might mix that into Neptune, to be honest. I'll see, yeah. Okay, let's try that actually, because I do want to swatch some stuff out for you. So here's that franken that I made, and then if I mixed Neptune on top of that, that is actually really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Then I also wanted to do Venus. It's so pretty, but I do have this in my collection. I don't need to hold on to it, I'm telling myself. And Fractal. I think that could turn out really nice. Let's do Cosmic with Asteroid. Yep. And then for Universal, I'd like to mix that in with Icon here from the Nude Rain palette. I think that could be a really useful shade for me. I don't quite have this in my singles collection yet. And then finally Solar, not a favorite shadow. And I want to mix that with Rain, this mauve shimmer here from the XX Revolution Mint Master Luxe palette. I've got a bit of a hard pan situation here, but I've tried it out and it worked really well when I swatched them together. Let's hope it works now. I mean, I can barely pick this up. I decided to just scrape some of that out of the pan. It's a bit of a risk, but maybe it will work. Right, and here's my result. So let's start here. So here's the Glaminatrix Sugar and Spice palette, and I have rearranged it with many of the Urban Decay shadows, but also with some of the existing Glaminatrix, mainly from the Sugar and Spice palette. It was already slightly customized to begin with, so there were some other shadows in here too, and this is what I have created now, and I absolutely love it. I'm gonna see if I can show you some more close-ups, cutaway shots as well, so you can see the colors a bit better. I'll also be inserting some swatches, but I absolutely love how this looks. And yeah, just to explain, this shadow is Urban Decay, this one here. So this is the more like beigey one of these. They all look sort of like off-whites here in the camera now. But this is the beigey one, whereas this one is more yellow and this one is more pink. So these two are still Glaminatrix. This is Urban Decay, this is, and then these four here at the bottom too. So, therefore, Glaminatrix is this one here, the brown, this more neutral brown, these two, and the black. I really, really want to roll this into No Pan Left Behind. Yeah. I'm hoping I can do that maybe for the next update, because I'm just so excited to play around with this one. And then the remaining Glaminatrix shadows all went in here, as well as the Revolution shadows and the Frankens. But I wanted to show you what this palette looks like now that the shadows have dried and that these Glaminatrix shadows have joined. This one actually is the last remaining Urban Decay that's not in the Sugar and Spice palette packaging now. And then these 5 are Glaminatrix. This one is not from the Sugar and Spice palette, but the other ones are. These two are straight up depotted shadows or represses, and then the other 9 are the Frankens. So yeah, I love how this looks as well, so colorful. I'm not quite done with this. I mean, this is just where they are housed as of now, but I think as I'm doing more Frankens, yeah, like right at the end, I really want to do another just sorting through my singles collection type of video and see if I can like, because I've got like smaller palettes like this, or this is actually medium sized. I've got even smaller ones too, and then 2 of those really large ones as well. I would love to like create some fun color stories, maybe roll those into No Pan Left Behind as well. Maybe there are more shadows that I could then pull into my BYOP as well to hit some more usage goals on, maybe even hit pan, that kind of thing. I'm so excited. It just takes so long to film this, and I've still got actually a growing stash of eyeshadow palettes that I want to declutter, but first of all go through and maybe repress some stuff, franken. No Pan Left Behind is really helping with that. As I'm working my way through all of my eyeshadow collection and what's remaining, I'm discovering more palettes that I'm happy to part ways with. Yeah. So this is just a first part of however many videos there will be. Do let me know in the comments if you have done any depotting, and have you maybe created your own color story with something that you really love so much more than the original. I'd love to hear about that. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you will subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I also hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care, bye.